This is chapter 6, Dravya Guna Vigyan. Dravya Guna means concept of Ayurvedic pharmacology. Pharmacology itself is a very big topic. For full second year we study pharmacology, but in here in very concise form it is given. In my video I will make it even more concise, so we just remember the most important terms as a layman. Okay. So when we start Ayurvedic pharmacology, a very important concept in Ayurveda is that even food is a drug. They don't think that drug is just medicine. Like if I compare it with modern medicine, paracetamol is a medicine. But for Ayurveda, not only paracetamol, the dal, chawal, rice and cereals, pulses, proteins, that also which we eat are also dravya. So dravya is actually of two parts: ahara, which is food, and aushadhi, which is medicine. Okay. So those if we are asked about what is drugs in in Ayurvedic pharmacology, the answer is that it has two words, right? Ahara and aushadha, both. Yeah. Then it is said that it is made up of two words, which is dravya and guna. Guna means property, means what is the property of that food or that medicine which we are taking. So if we see Ayurveda on a very broad concept, right, it is composed mainly of two very important pillars. The first pillar is doshas, three doshas, vata, pitta, kapha, and the second is gunas, three gunas, which is sattva, rajas and tamas. Other than that there is mal, the excretory products. Okay. So if we understand what is dosha, what is the meaning of vata, pitta, kapha, if we understand what is the gunas, what is sattva and what is rajas and what is tamas, we can apply the same principles anywhere in Ayurveda, whether it is food, whether it is the prakriti of the human being, whether it is the property of the drug, whether it is also the property of the season, anything. One human being and its environment, they are all composed of this. If we understand this basic philosophy of Ayurveda, and if we are able to judge what is vata, what kind of a human being will be vata, what is the season in which vata is more, what is the food in which vata is more, if we understand that basic concept, then we will be able to correlate everything which is happening. So in this chapter, because it is only on pharmacology, I will talk only about the drugs and their natures, and in one more video I will make which will be based only on the three doshas and how to assess them. Okay. So when it starts with the book starts with definitions of various drugs and dravyas. So I will not go into detail, but I will point out the most important aspects of this. By dravya it means the substance. So anything which is the substance is called as a dravya. Aushadhi means medicine. So it is not necessary that all dravyas will have medicinal properties. Some have also palliative properties, some are only carriers. Okay. So aushadhi means the medicine, which has osha means rasa, and the medicine which comes out of it is called as aushadhi, right? So we have to understand dravya is the substance, aushadhi is the medicine. Now they have given three terms: bhishak, bhaishaja and bhaishajya. So vishak, let us understand ki it means physician. So any doctor or any physician who is trained to understand the Ayurvedic concepts is called as a bhishak. That entire medicine means the branch medicine. If I compare to modern medicine, it means general and internal medicine. The study of the entire science of medicine is called as Bheshaja. So Bheshaja is the broader term, but Bhaishajya is the term medicine in terms of the drug, medicine as in paracetamol. That is Bhaishajya. So Bhaishajya is the smaller word, right? So Bhaishika is the doctor, Bhaishajya is the broader aspect of medicine as a concept, as a branch, and Bhaishajya is the cure or anything which is medicine. Aushadhi is the Bhaishajya. Then I am leaving the terms where they are talking about drug pharmacology and medicine, and I will come straight to the classification of Aushadhi. So there are only two types of drugs. Either they will eliminate your disease or they will be a palliative disease, which is pacifying the disease. those which eliminate the disease. You have fever, I gave you paracetamol, your fever is eliminated. Such kinds of drugs are called shodhana. Shodhan karna means eliminate karna. So shodhana. The second one is pacifying or shaman. Shaman means reducing. So pacifying. It will not cure the disease, it is only a palliative drug. Morphine alleviates pain in case of cancer patients. It does not cure cancer. It only relieves the pain which is caused by cancer cells. So that is palliative medicine. So what are the two kinds of aushadhis in Ayurveda? Two types, Shodhana and Shamana. That's it. Okay. Then we come to the Ayurvedic concept of drug action. So what are the different types of drug actions? So I will read it out first and then I will tell you the easy way of learning it. So it is due to rasa. Rasa means the taste. What kind of taste the drug has. Whenever we are talking about drug, please remember it is both food and medicine. Okay. Guna. Guna is the attribute of the drug. Virya. Virya is the potency of the drug. Vipaka is the metabolic taste. That means after digestion, what is the taste which it has is called as vipaka. And prabhava is the empirical action. So after everything has happened, what is the action of the drug on the disease? So rasa, guna, virya, vipaka, prabhava. 5. There are many things which are 5. So it is very important and very easy to learn, like Panch Mahabhuta, 5. In many classifications we will find five things, right? So this again, this is the type of drug action. They are 5. Name we have learned. Okay. Now we are talking about the taste. What are the kinds of taste? They are 6. Okay. What are the 6 tastes? I will tell the English word so that it's easy to learn, and then I will tell the Ayurvedic, the Sanskrit or the Hindi word which they have said. So sweet, sour, salt, 3S. And pungent, bitter and astringent. Sweet, sour, salt, pungent, bitter, astringent. Sweet में हो गया मधुर, मधुरा. Sour, आंवला. Salty, lavana. Pungent, katu. Bitter, tikata. And astringent is kashaya. So if we learn the names, it is fine, but if we understand the English terms, we can make out the Hindi and the Sanskrit words out of it. Okay. Now what it is saying it is that these 6 kinds of taste will help in either 2 things. Every drug will do 2 things. Either it will increase something in the body or it will decrease something. So aggravating or relieving. Aggravation, pacification. ऐसे ही करेगा. Every dosha it will either be increased or decreased. And if we get to know the concept of what is happening in which drug, what taste does to the body, what is its gunas which does to the body, we can make our own drugs. If we understand the nature of the human being and the nature of the disease which he is going through. Though it sounds easy, but it is tough to do. It requires a lot of continuous practice about it. But still, if we understand this basic concept, the entire Ayurveda will become like a philosophy. It will not be a bookish language anymore, right? So what are those tastes and what do they do? Okay, so what we will do is we will always understand कि 3 dosha the, Vat, Pitta, Kapha, and everything is happening to them. Okay, what we will do is we will learn what aggravates them, and obviously जो बचा होगा वो उसको eliminate करेगा या pacify करेगा. So we don't need to learn the pacification terms. We will just learn the aggravating things. Okay, so Vat, Pitta and Kapha. Vata. So there are 6 tastes. Very beautifully it has been arranged. 3 tastes will aggravate and 3 tastes will pacify. We are learning only aggravation tastes. Vata. K, K, T. K, Katu. K, Kashaya. T, Tikata. Aggravation of Vata. Pitta. Kal. Kal. Katu. Amla. Lavana. Kapha. Mal. Madura. Amla. Lavana. अब जो बचा है वो उसको पैसिफाई कर देगा. दिस टेबल इज़ गिवन ऑन पेज 94 इन दिस बुक. If you can see it, you'll have a better visual perception of this book. Okay. Now we come to the most important aspect of this entire chapter, gunas. What are the attributes of the drug? And these particular gunas are further divided and subdivided. So the first division is the 2 gunas are broadly classified as adhyatmic and adhibhautik. Adhyatmic, the term itself says it is Atma or soul. So all those properties which are like Atma and soul in nature are Adhyatmic, like Ichha, desire, Dvesha, hatred, Sukha, happiness, Dukh, sorrow, Prayatna, effort, Buddhi, desire, intellect, right? So इच्छा द्वेषा एक सेट बन गया, सुखा दुखा एक और सेट बन गया, दूसरा बना प्रयत्न और बुद्धि. So these are 6 in number and they are Adhyatmic. Now comes the Adhibhautik one. Adhibhautik means something which is not Adhyatmic. ह्यूमन बीइंग है तो बहुत सारा होगा, इसलिए अगेन उसको सब डिवाइड किया बहुत सारी क्लासिफिकेशंस में. सो आधिभौतिक इज अगेन सब डिवाइडेड इनटू 2. सामान्य, सामान्य means general. So if there is something which is samanya, the other classification by common sense will be vishesh, that is specific. Okay, samanya and vishesh. Vishesh जल्दी कर लेते हैं because they are specific and special and it has 5. जहाँ भी 5 आता है सबसे पहले हमारे दिमाग में आना चाहिए पंच महाभूता, and that is exactly what it is, right? So these vishesh gunas are mahabhuta, those which are correlated to the 5 Mahabhutas. Easy to learn is also the 5 senses. अगर हम अपनी 5 senses को ध्यान रखते हैं तो ये विशेष महाभूतास, विशेष गुणास जो हैं वो वही हैं. जैसे साउंड, शब्दा, टच, स्पर्शा, रसा, टेस्ट, गंधा, ओडर, एंड द 5th सेंस इज विजन, बट विजन को विजन ना लिख के रूपा लिखा है, यानी फॉर्म एंड फिगर. सो इफ़ यू कैन इमेजिन दैट what you are seeing is a form and figure, so instead of vision you can see रूपा. तो ये विशेष थे. जो जनरल हैं वो बहुत सारे हैं, इसलिए अगेन उनको फिर से डिवाइड किया into 2 parts. गुरवादी गुनास एंड परादी गुनास. गुरवादी गुनास आर 20 and 20 are in pairs, तो वो एक्चुअली 10 pairs हैं, और परवादी आर ऑल्सो 10 in number. So परवादी I will tell you first. Why? Because they are 10 names, और उसका एक निमोनिक बनाया है. निमोनिक है व्यासपी, VYASP. एक V है, एक Y है, 2 A हैं, 3 S हैं और 3 P हैं, तो ये बन गए 10. What are those? I will again say. V से आया विभागा, सेपरेशन. Y से आया युक्ति, लॉजिक. A से आया अभ्यास, एक्सरसाइज और रेगुलर यूज़, एंड अपरत्वा, पोस्टीरियोरिटी. S से आए 3 S क्या है? संख्या, संख्या मीन्स नंबर, संयोग, संयोग मतलब कॉम्बिनेशन किसी चीज़ का, एंड संस्कार, संस्कार मीन्स अ प्रोसेस. सो जस्ट लेट्स रिमेंबर द वर्ड प्रोसेस, otherwise it says process or modification of original properties. Then last आया 3 P's. P is परत्वा, प्रायोरिटी. Another P is परिमाण, परिमाण means measure करना, so measurement. And the last P is पृथकत्वा, पृथकत्वा means distinction. So ये परादी गुनास हो गए, 10 in number. Mnemonic was very easy. व्यास P, VYASP, 1 1 2 3 3. Now we will come to the गुरवादी गुनास. गुरवादी गुनास आर 10 pairs, तो एक्चुअली वो 20 हैं बट 10 pairs हैं. इफ़ वी लर्न द इंग्लिश टर्म्स then it will be easy for us to translate them into their Sanskrit and Hindi words, right? First thing. Second thing is that we have to understand that here also Vat, Pitta and Kapha are in action. All these properties, all these gunas which we are going to do will increase Vata, Pitta or Kapha, or will decrease Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So if we have this understanding, what are those which are increasing Vata, what are those which are increasing Pitta, what are those which are increasing Kapha, I will be able to understand that these are those properties which are doing that. And they are clubbed together, they are 10 pairs, so I can picture them out very easily. So what I have done is that in the way which it is given here, I have divided them into some another ways in another table, which makes it more easy to learn. Why? Because there are only 3 of these properties which increases Pitta. So if I know कि Pitta increase हो रहा है तो Vata अपने आप decrease हो जाएगा. Kapha या तो increase होगा या decrease होगा, क्योंकि Pitta का nature वैसा है. Then the others if they are increasing vata, they will always decrease kapha. So vata and kapha are all opposites. Something is increasing your vata, it will decrease your kapha. if ये concept अगर समझ में आ गया है तो ये जो chart मैंने बनाया है इसका मैं photo दूंगी. You can understand the same thing. So you don't have to learn ki what is separately, that which one is increasing vata, which one is increasing pitta, which one is increasing kapha. The other thing is, if we understand that what is the nature of vata, pitta and kapha, we on our own can understand कि कौन सी property किस चीज़ को increase करेगी या decrease करेगी. Okay. So these are groups. So the groups I have made them in the form of groups, right? So they are also given in the form of groups on page 95. Like guru lagu, heavy light. Heavy है तो कुछ light होगा. Anything which is heavy in the body is kapha. Anything which is light in the body is vata. So guru will increase kapha, light will increase vata. Dull and sharp, mand tikshna. So sharp, tikshna, that is something which is a characteristics of pitta. Pitta means the sun. अगर sun को ध्यान रखें तो समझ में आ जाएगा. Pitta means heat होगा और sharp होगा और स्मूथ होगा. सन. वाता मीन्स एयर, यानी वो मोबाइल होगा. इट विल नॉट बी स्थिरा, इट विल बी लाइक एयर, इट विल बी क्लियर एंड इट विल बी ऑलवेज बी मूविंग. कफा इज ऑपोजिट ऑफ वाता. वाता कफा इट सेल्फ मीन्स हैवी, ऑयली है, स्लाइमी है, हैवी है, ये सारा प्रॉपर्टीज आया. राइट. सो गुरु लघु हैवी लाइट, डल शार्प मंद तीक्ष्णा, कोल्ड हॉट. कोल्ड इज हीमा, हॉट इज उष्णा. कोल्ड ऑब्वियसली वी अंडरस्टूड कि हॉट है तो पित्ता ज़्यादा होगा, कोल्ड है तो बाकी दोनों ज़्यादा होंगे, वाता और कफा. ओके. ऑयली एंड ड्राई, स्निग्धा. ऑयली इज स्निग्धा. ऑयली किसको बोला था? कफा को. कफा बढ़ गया, कफा बढ़ गया तो वाता अपने आप कम हो जाएगा. ड्राई, रूक्षणा, एयर. एयर इज ड्राई, राइट. सो वाता इज ड्राई, इंक्रीज इन रूक्षणा. स्मूथ, रफ. स्मूथ है तो लक्षणा बोला, रफ बोला तो खारा बोला. स्मूथ है तो दैट मीन्स ऑयली थिंग्स आर स्मूथ, कफा इज मोर, पित्ता इज मोर. रफ है, ड्राई थिंग्स आर रफ, तो वाता इज मोर. डेंस एंड लिक्विड. डेंस इज संग्रा, लिक्विड इज द्रव्या. तो डेंस एंड लिक्विड इन बोथ द सेंस आर कफा, क्योंकि वो हैवी है, डेंस है, लिक्विड प्रॉपर्टी है. एयर तो एनीवेज बताया ना, एयर लिक्विड कैसे होगा, उड़ रहा है, वाता इज एयर. मृदु एंड कठना, सॉफ्ट एंड हार्ड. सॉफ्ट, स्लाइमी, फैट ध्यान में रखा, कफा. हार्ड थिंग, एयर. स्टेबल एंड मोटाइल. स्टेबल इज स्थिरा, मोटाइल इज सारा. तो स्थिरा क्या होगा? कफा, बिकॉज वो बहुत हैवी है, डेंस है, मूव नहीं कर सकता, स्टेबल हो जाएगा. मोटाइल, एयर, यानी वाता बढ़ गया. माइन्यूट, ग्रॉस. माइन्यूट इज सूक्ष्म, ग्रॉस इज स्थूला. सूक्ष्म, माइन्यूट, एनीथिंग विच कैन गो टू माइन्यूट स्पेसेस इज एयर, तो वाता. स्थूला विच इज ग्रॉस, इट इज हैवी एंड डेंस, इट कैन नॉट मूव, कफा इंक्रीज. क्लियर एंड स्लाइमी. क्लियर, एयर बोला, एयर इज क्लियर, वाता बढ़ गया. स्लाइमी थिंग, ऑयली थिंग्स, डेंस थिंग्स, कफा बढ़ गया. ओके. सो आउट ऑफ दीज देयर आर ओनली 3 थिंग्स विच आर इंक्रीजिंग पित्ता: शार्प, हॉट एंड स्मूथ. बाकी वो सारे वाता वाली प्रॉपर्टी, एयर वाली प्रॉपर्टीज़ जो दिखिए वो वाता इंक्रीज करेंगे. डेंस और हैवी जो कफा वाली प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं वो कफा इंक्रीज करेंगे. सो इफ़ वी लर्न बाय दिस, देन all these properties we can do it very fast. It is given in 3 pages, but we will do it in 2 seconds. Okay. Now the next property of the drug is the potency, which is the most important. A drug which works well on a disease is the drug which is most potent. Virya. So potency को बोला virya. ठीक है. Now virya has another 2 concepts which they are given. They have said that either it will be concept of 2 viryas or there will be concept of 8 viryas. 2 viryas क्या है? ये जो गुणा भी हमने पढ़े उनके कॉम्बिनेशंस, जो गुरुवादी गुणास पढ़े, राइट. सो उष्णा, सीता, दीज आर ऑल द वीरियाज, राइट. व्हाट आर द 8 टाइप्स? 8 टाइप्स आर गुरु, लघु, शीत, उष्णा, स्निग्धा, रुक्षा, मृदु और तीक्ष्णा. अगेन वही गुरुवादी में से 8 पॉइंट्स उन्होंने उठाए और बोले कि वो 8 वीरियाज हैं, राइट. नाउ वी विल गो टू द 4th property of the drug, which is vipaka. This is something which is very what should I say, special for Ayurveda. Modern medicine does not deals with this. It is saying that it is the metabolic taste. That means the taste which we are tasting on the tongue is not the food is not metabolized. वी आर जस्ट टेकिंग द रॉ फूड एंड ट्राइंग टू टेस्ट, क्योंकि टेस्ट बर्ड्स हमारे टंग पे होते हैं, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पैलेट पे होते हैं और थोड़ा सा अपर जीआई ट्रैक्ट में भी होते हैं. सो दैट इज़ वेयर वी गेट द टेस्ट, बट दिस इज़ नॉट दैट टेस्ट. It is talking about that taste which is gone inside the stomach and the intestine, and which we don't know how, because we only know the taste which we have on our tongue. So this concept is the very concept which is special for Ayurveda, and it says vipaka is the metabolic taste. So let us learn vipaka क्या क्या होता है. metabolic taste होता है. How many types it is? It is of 6 types. माउथ वाले टेस्ट भी 6 टाइप्स के थे. दिस इज ऑल्सो 6 types. Now it is saying कि because it is in the digestion phase, it is divided into those phases. So one is the digestive phase, the other one is the metabolic phase. Digestive phase means stomach में जो particles हैं. Stomach is acidic in nature. क्यों? क्योंकि वहाँ पे pepsin secrete होता है, right? But when it goes into intestine is alkaline in nature, right? So those are the different phases. Now again here Vata, Pitta and Kapha will come. कैसे किया डाइजेशन में बोला कि देयर आर 3 वाता पित्ता कफा. बट वो कैसा है? फर्स्ट स्टेज इज़ कफा विच इज़ स्वीट और मधुरा फेज. द सेकेंड फेज इज़ पित्ता विच इज़ आमला और सार फेज. एंड द थर्ड फेज इज़ वाता विच इज़ एसिडिक और एक्रिड फेज. तो ये 3. इफ़ यू सी द पोजिशन ऑफ वाता पित्ता एंड कफा इन आर बॉडी, इट इज़ फ्रॉम डाउन टू अप. Excretory system is Vata, digestive system is Pitta, and the thoracic and the heart is the Kapha. तो वात, पित्त, कफ, राइट. और अगर बॉडी में फूड नीचे से ऊपर से नीचे जा रहा है तो पहली फेज क्या आएगी? कफा, फिर पित्ता, फिर वाता. ओके, तो दैट इज़ देयर. नाउ इट इज सेइंग द मेटाबॉलिक फेज. मेटाबॉलिक फेज के क्या टेस्ट होंगे? अगेन द सेम थिंग, मधुरा, आंवला, कटु, सेम थिंग्स. वही विपाका रहते हैं. कैसे उसको बताया? इफ़ वी correlated with modern medicine, it is biochemistry. Okay, so when we take carbohydrates, it's the complex form, but that carbohydrate, when it's after metabolism, it will form glucose or fructose. Glucose is the smallest digestible plant. We know that glucose is sweet by the property of the glucose which we have seen outside the body, right? We have not gone and tasted the glucose inside the body, but that metabolic taste of glucose is sweet. That is what Ayurveda is saying here, the taste which is metabolic taste. Okay, again there is one table given on page 99 which is talking about Madhura, Amla and Katu, and it is giving their properties. If you go through the table after this discussion, you will understand what we have to do. You can make your own table like this. Okay, now the 5th property of the drug is Prabhav. That is what is we are looking for. Now, what is the effect it has on disease? Does it has any effect or does not have any effect? So, and the 6th property is karma. Karma is action of the drug. So prabhav and karma is actually both are actions. Prabhav क्या effect दिखा रहा है? What is the action of the drug on the disease? Karma again, what is the action of the drug on the disease? Then what is the difference? Prabhava is that action which is not in accordance with all these other properties like rasa, guna, virya, vipaka. वो है prabhava, which is not in accordance. What is karma? The opposite, which is in accordance with rasa, guna, virya, vipaka and prabhava. Okay, so that for our exam sake we can just remember these two: in accordance, not in accordance. Okay, then it is saying that the important drug actions. Okay, so this is a very, very long list, and I don't think so we need to learn this list, because these are basically, if we see, are the kinds of genres, or the generics of the drugs which we get in market. Like some are anti-inflammatory, some are painkillers, some are cancer treating drugs, some are immunomodulators, some are blood pacifiers, right? So those are what it is telling. They are digestive disease, there are drugs, there are carminative drugs, there are laxatives and purgatives and emetics and eliminators. उस सारे इंग्लिश नाम के, देर आर एनालॉगस हिंदी एंड संस्कृत नेम्स ऑल्सो विच आर गिवन. वट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट इज दैट वी जस्ट go through that names. Okay, what is it doing, what is the name of the drug, we will not be able to remember because we are not prescribing these drugs in our daily practice. Okay, so if we just leave that, and if we understand that there is a drug for a certain disorder, and it is classified by the name of the disorder. So if I have flatulence, there will be an antiflatulative. If I have constipation, there will be a laxative. If I have flatus, then there will be a carminative. So if I have congestion, there will be a decongestant, right? So that is what it is talking about. All those names, 3 pages almost are covered with those names. With that, we come to the end of this chapter. The another chapter video which I will make will be of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. If you are able to understand my videos and if you think that I should do it, please let me know. Then I will make the other videos of other chapters as well. Thank you.